Will this Saturday lead the nation in viewing the body of former President Daniel Arap Moi, even as burial preparations continue to take shape. Making the announcements at Harambee House, Head of Public Service and Chair to the Steering Committee planning the funeral, Joseph Kinyua, said the body of Mzee Moi will lie in state at Parliament buildings from Saturday. The government has also announced a public holiday on Tuesday next week to allow Kenyans to mourn the former leader. Our reporter Dickens Luvanda tells us more.
Kenyans and leaders across the world have continued to mourn and celebrate the life of the country's second president.
Natumaini walimu na wengine watapata nafasi ya kufundisha katika Angola, katika Mozambique na nchi zingine ambazo wanahitaji.
Daniel Arap Moi, even as preparations for his burial continue.
The former president will be accorded a state funeral with full civilian and military ceremonial honors.
Already, the government, through the Ministry of Interior and Coordination of National Government, has gazetted Tuesday, February 11th, a public holiday in honor of Moi, in a notice dated February 6th. The head of the Public Service, Joseph Kinyua, who also doubles up as the chair to the steering committee planning for Moi's state funeral, said the holiday will be observed across the country.
To enable every Kenyan participate in the celebration of the life of President Moi, the Cabinet Secretary for Interior, on the recommendation of this steering committee, has declared Tuesday, the 11th day of February 2020, a public holiday of general observance throughout the Republic of Kenya.
Kinyua addressed the press at Harambee House flanked by government officials, where he said the late Moi's body will lie in state in Parliament from Saturday, February 8th to Monday, February 10th. President Uhuru Kenyatta will be the first to view Mzee's remains, then state officials, and finally Kenyans.
His Excellency Honorable Uhuru Kenyatta, President and Commander-in-Chief of the Kenya Defense Forces, will on Saturday, 8 February 2020, lead the nation in viewing of the body of the former president, as well as the paying of last respects. The head of state is expected to arrive at Parliament buildings at 10:15 a.m. on Saturday, 8th February 2020. All state officials whose attendance is required by tradition and state protocol have been notified, and they are therefore requested to be in the presence of Parliament by 9:45 a.m. on Saturday.
The cottage will leave Lee Funeral Home at 8:05 a.m. on Saturday and will be conveyed to Parliament buildings with the casket being draped in the national flag and escorted by the bereaved family.
We have made arrangements where our men from the security side and also helped by the National Youth Service to ensure that there is order in terms of how they can be able to access. And we will also, before Saturday, even tomorrow, be helping people through our spokesperson to ensure they know how they can be able to access and how they should do it in a manner which then ensures we have a peaceful ceremony.
The casket will snake its way from Valley Road, Kenyatta Avenue and Parliament buildings with a military guard of honor at Parliament Road. After lying in state for 3 days on Tuesday 11th, the gun carriage and state funeral procession will make its way from Parliament buildings to Nyayo Stadium, the venue for the National Memorial Service.
So we celebrate on the one hand the long life of Mzee Daniel Arap Moi, and I listened to Lee Jiru yesterday arguing that Mzee was not 95 years, but in excess of 100.
Kinyua said the government is in the process of compiling a list of head of states and other foreign diplomats who will attend the burial, adding that the list will be made public soon.
The former head of state will be accorded full military ceremonial honors, which shall include conveyance of the body of the former head of state under escort in a gun carriage, accompanied by military musical honors and a 19-gun salute.
The National Memorial Service will be an interdenominational service led by the African Inland Church before Moi's remains are buried at his Kabarak home in Nakuru County on Wednesday, February 13th. Dickens Luvanda, Hope TV Newswatch in Nairobi County.